What insane wedding rule did your bridezilla sister make that sent someone to the hospital? My sister Lena had always been dramatic, but nothing could have prepared me for her wedding disaster. 2 months before her big day, she got completely obsessed with this whole natural healing thing because of her fiancé Travis, who sold wellness supplements online. They kept posting long rants about toxic chemicals, cleansing your aura, and how prescription drugs were basically poison. I rolled my eyes at most of it, but then Lena sent out an email titled, Mandatory Wedding Wellness Protocol to every single guest. The list was completely insane. No perfume or cologne because it would disrupt the energy field. No phones because of electromagnetic radiation. No leather shoes because of animals suffering vibrations. But the one that made my jaw drop was this. Absolutely no prescription medications allowed on the property. None. Zero. I called her immediately and told her mom needed her heart medication and that I had to carry my EpiPen everywhere because of my nut allergy. She got defensive and yelled that it was her wedding day, and she wouldn't have people contaminating her sacred space with big pharma poison, saying if I really loved her, I'd support her vision. I tried explaining my EpiPen wasn't optional and that I could literally die without it, but she just kept saying I needed to trust the universe and that my allergy was probably psychosomatic anyway. I hung up and warned my mom and my boyfriend Kevin, and we agreed to hide our medications and avoid drama. The wedding was at an outdoor venue in the middle of nowhere with no cell service, 40 minutes from the nearest hospital, 90 degrees and humid as hell. The ceremony lasted almost 2 hours because Lena wanted every bridesmaid to give a spiritual testimony, and people were literally fainting from the heat, including Kevin's diabetic grandmother. The reception was worse. Dinner was raw vegetables, fruit, and weird herbal drinks that tasted like grass water. No real food anywhere. And a dehydrated fruit tower instead of a cake. About an hour in, Kevin grabbed what looked like regular trail mix, and within 30 seconds his throat started closing, his face turned red, and he started wheezing. I ran for his EpiPen, but it wasn't there, and a bridesmaid admitted Lena had ordered security to confiscate all unauthorized pharmaceuticals at the entrance. Kevin was on the ground gasping, lips turning blue, and I started screaming until someone confessed Lena had thrown the EpiPen in the dumpster, calling it toxic garbage. I dove headfirst into the dumpster, found it covered in frosting, and ran back as Kevin passed out and his pulse weakened. I injected the EpiPen and waited, and after what felt like forever, he started breathing again. Paramedics arrived 10 minutes later and rushed him to the hospital. He survived, but barely. The next day, Lena posted on social media that pharmaceutical dependency ruined her perfect wedding, suggested Kevin faked it for attention, and said I was addicted to drama. I cut her off completely and haven't spoken to her since.